What can you suggest in this situation?
I am always praying for the unity of this church. Major Archbishop is very open-minded and he is trying to resolve the problems.
It really touched my heart that even to the extent of renouncing your patriarchate, you wanted unity.
One of us should divide the church.
Unite.
No one.
Even Jesus' prayer was that they may be one.
Yeah, he prayed for the unity of church, unity in charity. We should find, a way
of bringing
to reconciliation also. They should stay in their own church.
And I am sure the universal church will benefit from this sharing.
Thank you.
And the priest will be fortified. Faithful the people of God in the church will be inspired. And I think the Syromalabar church also will benefit from your sharings.
Your church is very rich now.
Yes.
You can help us also.
Yes, sure.
You know,
yes, mutual collaboration.
We are one church,
yes,
and we have to help each other. You have today. You are our mother church. We were your mother church.
This is beautiful to hear from you. That mutual sharing of mission, mutual collaboration is what is needed in today's church.
A common synod.
Yes.
We can have one synod.
Yes.
To discuss common
heritage and to work together. Your beatitude. I'm just thinking about the providence of God. For example, Leo XIII was a Marian Pope in certain sense because he wrote 11 encyclicals on Mary. And also May 8th, when the conclave is taking place on the second day, when new Pope was elected, when he is choosing the name of Leo XIII, it's on the feast of Our Lady of Pombai and also the feast of Our Lady of Grace. And this feast has a special place in the Augustinian congregation.
Yeah.
So, and on that day, he remembered the feast of Our Lady of Pombai and he said, Hail Mary. So, for the past 12 years of pontificate, there was no outstanding document that came on Mary after John Paul II, even during the time of Benedict XVI. So do you think that the present Pope will be continuing the path of Leo XIII, will bring that Marian dimension to the church?
Yeah, I think so. He is a religious one, He was not a diocesan.
Yes.
And he has a very strong formation, theological and also discipline and so on. I think he will continue. And he said also about Pope Francis, the heritage of Pope Francis is very rich, and we don't have to lose it, and we continue on it. But he has his predecessors. He should
continuity will be there, definitely. That is our hope. Your beatitude, church is a mother, not a father. And Mary is our mother. And today, during the time of Pope Francis, a lot of revival has taken place to bring out that Marian dimension and also, to bring forth the feminine aspect of the church. So, even John Paul II has appreciated that. So, when looking forward in the mission of the church, in the evangelization, in the missionary work, can we expect that the church that dimension will be more important in exploring in the mission of the church?
I think nobody should be outside the church.
Yes.
We all, men and women, we are members by our baptism also. And there are rules. They can share, they can help as mothers, and also they have their charisma and intuition. Ladies have intuition more than men.
Yes. Yeah. This is what John Paul II said, I remember.
And when God created a human being, He created man and woman and said one human being. So both of them are the human being, not only.
Yes.
Now I think before taking any decisions, we have to prepare the ground, help people to understand of the why we are changing, why we are taking some decision. We have to explain that, not to create scandals or division.
Yes.
But you know, in our tradition, and also according to Ephrates, one of our fathers, Holy Spirit is a mother.
Yes.
You know, God the Father, the Son, and the Mother. We don't have to forget that. Motherhood is present, and what the charisma of women should help also the church
to support the church.
Of course, not to build walls between us.
All inclusive mission.
The unity should be in harmony and also mutual respect of roles.
Yes. Your beatitude, coming to conclusion, two more questions. One is that in July 2023, you had a desire and a kind of a vague decision to retire and to lead a monastic life in Kurdistan. What inspired you to such a huge prophetic decision, like that inspiration? What gave you that inspiration?
No, because I was in Baghdad, I had problems with a Christian militia. Christian militia supported by others.
The Babylonian movement.
Yeah. They put their hands on the properties of Christian houses. They sold them and so on. And the behavior was against Christianity. And I never met him. I refused to recognize them. So, and they started to attack me, and they asked to the new president of Iraq to withdraw the decree of acknowledge me as
the previous decree against you that you are not a patriarch, they didn't accept. But the
No, I am a patriarch, but without degree.
Yeah, without degree.
He cannot, because I'm not. He didn't appoint me as a patriarch.
but
I was a patriarch
already elected by the synod.
So I took this decision.
Yes.
During the night, I was in Turkey for a visit, and I decided to go to Kurdistan, just like opposition, strong opposition against the president. And after 9 months,
it's like a Babylonian exile.
In
2024, August 28th, the new, with the help of new Prime Minister Mohammad Shia al-Sadani, that you were, well protected and brought back.
He issued a new decree.
He issued a new decree
accepting. It was much better than the first one.
Yes. I think the words of Holy Father Leo XIV is very important. The first day when he appeared on the balcony, he said that the evil will not prevail against the church. No. I think your experience in Baghdad.
I was always telling that. The evil has no future. I think. No. The truth and the truth and the good are very slow, but they remain.
I think you have rich life experience to show that Holy Father's words is true, that the evil cannot prevail against the church. And
I was during 9 months there. I was always writing articles on our website and letters. And
made use of the time fruitfully.
And many people visited me there. Yes. Even an imam. I don't know him. He wrote and he invited me to go to Baghdad and to stay in his own house. And will defend me with his sons.
Everything is for greater good.
I didn't know after 6 months, 7 months, when I was in a meeting in Baghdad, I saw the Imam. I went to kiss him and thought, I am so glad, and now I know you invite me to come. And
Yes.
he said, you are our brother, and you are the best leader in Iraq, religious leader, and human leader, and so on.
Your beatitude, this is very beautiful to hear.
Thank you.
What are the two questions? What are the challenges that the Caldean church or the churches in Iraq that face? Or what are the churches the universal church at present facing?
In Iraq, the big challenge is the immigration. People are leaving. We were 1.5 million, now less than 500,000. And I think the other challenge is how to preach gospel. We should look for a new language, accessible language, modern language, maybe digital language also, to help people to understand their faith and so. And not only Christians, but also others, Muslims. But in Europe, the people are indifferent.
Yes.
The society is emphasizing, focusing on the individuals or individualism. And in Orient, we have the community and the family. So. And this is one, and also liturgy, to update the liturgy. We did. Our all Caldean liturgy now is updated.
Revived.
The masses and baptism, the sacrament, and so on. During my patriarchate, and my study as the patrology helped me a lot to know the text. Who wrote the text and what for?
Yes.
Yeah. And we changed many things.
Your beatitude, your sharing is very crucial and important for me right now when you said you studied patrology in a deep way and you know the meaning of the liturgy.
Yeah.
Now, I would like to ask a question. For example, the Syromalabar church that comes from your church as a daughter church, but your church has done a lot under your leadership in reviving and renewing going forward. But in Syromalabar church, as I understand, there is a crisis going on regarding the liturgy, facing the altar, facing the people.
I know the problem. I know the problem. I am always.
What can you suggest in this situation?
I am always praying for the unity of this church.
Yes.
Unity means also the credibility of our mission, our witness. It is terrible to excommunicate people or to charge them and so on. And I spoke with the Major Archbishop. He is very open-minded and he is trying to resolve the problems and to keep the unity of the church. I think the Malabar Church can profit from what we did in our Caldean church. Yes. The updated liturgy and so on. This is, the texts are from 7th and 9th century. Today, how to speak, and they are very long because during the time, the cathedral liturgy was lost by monastic liturgy. Very long. We have 3 volumes. Who can pray that? And now we have a small book, to pray evening and morning. The Mass, we cannot have a Mass for 2 hours, 3 hours, and so. And many things are very strange from the liturgy. They can use that, and also they have to think about the Indian culture, how to preach the gospel to others, not only to to Malabar or to Malankara.
To a universal
You
perspective.
have the Indian culture, the language, and also now there are people, they can make some hymns, new hymns. Why not?
You know why your beatitude, I asked this question, because one stand you took really touched my heart, that even to the extent of renouncing your patriarchate, you wanted unity.
Sure.
You are a prophet, stood for unity among the churches, among the religion, you know. So with your experience and wisdom, do you have any solution or anything to share what can be done?
I asked the major archbishop to dialogue, to dialogue between, to open a dialogue with other bishops. You know, this is not a matter of dogma, I think, but maybe they told me that there are other things, maybe political, canonical. Nothing is impossible.
Yes.
They can together, dissolve the problems and get the unity. The unity of the church is, very important. It's the first step, If we are divided, how can we preach and pray?
Yes.
This is a scandal. I think this is the priority of the major archbishop. I am sure he will find some solutions for that, and not, to stay in this stage, because also with the priests are some faithful, supporting them. So the church, a divided church is a scandal. I think no one of us should divide the church.
Yes. Unite.
No one.
Even Jesus' prayer was that they may be one.
Yeah, he prayed for the unity of church, unity in charity, and also to fidelity to our mission, to our priesthood. We should find a way of
bringing
to reconciliation. Also, obedience is not a bad thing. We can discuss, and we maybe little by little prepare the way for some reforms.
I believe and pray that maybe Holy Father can have, your interventions as a mother church of Syromalabar Church.
We are ready.
Some solutions.
No, I will tell you something also. Some people ask me to from Malabar Church to come and to be integrated to Caldean Church. I refused. No, I cannot, because they should stay in their own church. If they want to come and help us, we should have an agreement with their bishops, but not to divide the Malabar Church. For us, we can never accept that. I still pray and hope that a good solution will come out for the benefit of your church and your country.
Your beatitude, these beautiful moments you spend with us, really graceful, and you are so humble in sharing your rich experience, rich knowledge with us. And I am sure the Universal Church will benefit from this sharing.
Thank you.
And the priest will be fortified, faithful the people of God in the church will be inspired. And I think the Syromalabar Church also will benefit from your sharings. And it's a journey together. And we pray for our new Holy Father, Leo XIV, and your beatitude for spending this precious time.
I want to add something. Your church is very rich now.
Yes.
You have many scholars. I know some people.
Yeah.
You can help us also.
Yes, sure. Yes, mutual collaboration.
You can help us to orientate us, because the world is today like a digital village.
Yes.
So we are one church, deeply, and we have to help each other. You have today, you are our mother church. We were your mother church, because you are more than us, and you have many priests, congregation, many scholars. We can profit from their experience. Thank you
This
so
is
much.
beautiful to hear from you that mutual sharing of mission, mutual collaboration
why not?
is what is
To
needed in
have
today's church.
a common synod. We can
Yes.
have one synod
Yes.
to discuss common
Common
themes.
heritage and to work together for evangelization, for the
We can help each other.
Thank you, your beatitude in a very special way for spending this time. Yesterday, I was touched by when I saw you yesterday in the evening in the piazza. You were walking, reciting Rosary.
Yeah.
That really touched my heart.
And I tell you why. I was when I was seminarian, and I saw a nun in the street praying the rosary and coming. She is still alive. I was very touched by her example. To say an example not only for me but for the others. Saying, a nun or someone praying in the street. This is a good example. Thank you so much.
Your beatitude, in a very special way, I extend our heartfelt gratitude in the name of a Goodness television channel belonging to Vincentian congregation. You spend your time and may the church benefit from this sharing. Thank you so much. We assure our prayers for you and your mission and Caldean Church. And as you said, we look forward for a mutual collaborative ministry together for the Mother Church.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Your beatitude.
God bless you.
Thank you.